Hey, I'm Aziza Kibibi and welcome back to my channel. I have company in this video, my offspring.
What up, everybody?
Hi. So my nonprofit organization, Precious Little Ladies, participated in an event that was a health and wellness fair in Newark, New Jersey at Branch Brook Park. Whenever we get together and do stuff,
Y'all need to be on it. Y'all slow.
I'm bad in love. I'll give it easy. This is great footage, guys.
So while often Precious Little Ladies, also known as PLL Nonprofit, puts on their own events, we also collaborate with other organizations and participate in the events of other companies and organizations. Now, of course, as the founder and public representative of PLL Nonprofit, I usually head most of our events and appearances. But this time, I wasn't available, at least not in the beginning, so I had to leave it up to my trusty team.
One leg.
Ah!
So when mommy tells me that we're doing an event, my first thoughts are...
Usually it comes out of nowhere, so I'm just very annoyed.
Sometimes I don't feel like doing it. It's just my laziness. I'm going to admit that. Most of the times I do.
Okay, I'm gonna be a little truthful here. Just letting y'all know, running this shit is not fun, okay? The physical labor that it takes, especially when you need kind of like a lot of patience, when you know you're not really going into a space that might not be super lively or like filled with a lot of people. So a little bit of my mind is kind of like, gotta do this again.
So I'm very annoyed when she says it.
But other than that, I'm kind of neutral. Obviously I understand and I want to give back just as much as, you know, mommy does.
When mommy would tell us that we had an event when I was younger, it would always be a drag because I knew I would have to lift heavy stuff. I was practically confined there until we had to leave.
But then when we get there, right? And we've been there long enough, I kind of been like, okay, I enjoyed myself.
We got there, set up, mommy wasn't there.
I always picture myself doing more work than I usually do.
When Show could help, she'll be like half a person and Yo-Yo will be a half a person, but them together is minus 2 people. Because, you know, they argue.
Y'all got a part to play. I'm a spare.
She's not even a pawn. That means she can't even be used. She says she's on the sidelines. She wants to be the spare. You rather just sit in the trunk and do nothing and wait till somebody breaks their leg. And then you go, oh, I guess it's my turn. Oh, you already asked
Excuse me.
this.
Can you tell me what Precious Little Ladies is,
Okay.
I just helped out a little, you know, that's my Robin.
Shut the...
I guess I at least can do more, but you know, I'll leave her where she at, because you know, you can't really expect that.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, okay, let's do this. Let's let more people know about who we are and what we're trying to do.
And even after mommy was done talking, she stayed, packed up, talked to people, stayed a little bit more.
I support my mother in the work that we do in PLL because I'm forced to.
Okay, I don't force him.
I'm very annoyed by it.
I don't force him. I encourage him with authority, maybe a little parental intimidation, and very strong suggestion with consequences.
It's kind of like a job. Yeah, that's exactly what it is actually. So like, it's kind of like I'm forced to, but then the reward is worth it. I don't want to do it, but I get paid for it, so I just do it anyway. I'm just very annoyed.
Arish says he has teen angst. You'd have to ask her more about that.
She said she's retired last time I checked.
My experience as a teenager was completely different from my offspring's experience as teenagers.
But you know, now I'm a grown man now, 21. Yeah. Yes, yeah. Now that I'm 21, I don't know, you just learn to accept it, you know? Doing good. Why not be a superhero?
If you people did not know, Aloba is a human troll. Trolls are not fun. Sometimes they need to stay under the bridge, okay? But, you know, I understood the assignment, but that's exactly what he did. He trolled me.
When Aloba was filming, it was a little annoying because he kept following me.
Troll.
And I didn't know he was following me. I'm a little insecure when it comes to the camera. Don't do that! Yeah, pretty much that's it.
He tried to record me with no context or, you know, catch me slipping on camera, stuff like that. He does that when I'm in resting bitch face mode, and I don't like it, okay? I don't like it. That's why I don't think he deserves the job. He shouldn't have the job because he cannot be trusted with a camera.
Anything behind the camera, I could do it. I just enjoy it. And if it's going to a right cause, then why not, you know? It's great.
Aloba filming during the last people event. I mean, I don't really have an opinion on it. There wasn't anything to talk about.
Also, honing my craft. I always want to be behind the camera if I can when it comes to my degree, so any chance I get, why not?
Somebody needs to record, and sure as hell wasn't me, so it's fine.
Okay. Well, one thing about my bank is that we have the third largest foundation in the state of New Jersey. I noticed a lot when you speak about domestic violence, and I love that. And I want to make sure that that's something we can help you out with.
Precious Little Ladies Incorporated seeks to combat child molestation, domestic violence, sexual assault, and incestuous abuse by strengthening the bonds between mothers and daughters. We do that through events, workshops, classes, media, videos, PSAs, public appearances, and partnering with other organizations. Collaboration is definitely important if you want to make a change in the community.
What we do in our charity directly deals with the issues that we had in our own family.
I think for me, it's more kind of because it kind of needs to be done.
So naturally, I am going to feel a sense of closeness or like pride toward the fact that, you know, we are doing this. I wish somebody was able to do it for us, but obviously that's not the case. I mean, I also think that's probably why, you know, the universe made my mother so strong to begin with.
I was 8 years old, my father started molesting me. We had 4 children by him. You don't know something, you can learn. And I'm willing to answer any question that you have. If you feel comfortable asking a question, sure, go ahead. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. More information on mental health and the fact that sexual abuse and childhood sexual abuse, if we go with that sticks with us for the rest of our lives. And it can impact our everyday functioning or lack thereof. So again, if you
Oh my gosh, he's crying.
Thank you, for sharing. Thank you. And I really wish you continue healing. I do.
When I go on the internet, it's like, well, I'm kind of sick and tired of hearing, you know, sick stuff like this happening to women and children. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like when it comes to things like organizations, right? There are tons of organizations that can always do more, but I feel like with PLL, it's like technically we're doing everything that there is to do. I mean, we have a program called Girl, We Got You Covered. Usually organizations like this can only do but so much. It's more like up to the person that you're helping to kind of get up and build the courage to be like, you know what, I'm not handling this anymore.
Okay, so when I'm like sharing information or like passing out any kind of like cards or flyers or whatever, what's usually running through my head is that honestly I hope they don't throw this shit out. I hope that they at least like read it with like real interest rather than just reading it to see if it applies to them or not and then just, you know, tossing it like most people do when they receive flyers.
I don't like awkward interactions. Awkward subjects. You don't gotta address no elephant in the room. Kinda make Muncho and Uriel do it. But if I have to pass out, it's, you know, like the face alone, like I feel like I can do anything with it. Because, you know, I just think I look presentable at all times of the day.
My thoughts about passing on information to people is I'm very annoyed by it.
Muncho always gets the job of distributing information because she just be like, look, here, take it. That girl has no kind of emotional connection to a person not taking what she's giving them. She doesn't care. She's just like, here. And if you don't want it, oh well. And if you do, that has nothing to do with anything other than did I get rid of these flyers?
Yeah,
got like 20.
Hey, break this rule. 23.
26.
Damn, man, she old as hell.
Aren't you like 30? Yeah.
Mommy definitely just about to be 60. Wow.
Really?
Now you don't know we go by 20?
You just jumped me at 16 years? This event was actually very last minute. My boss's wife had told me about it and she was like, oh, it's in like 10 days. And then I had to reach out to the organizers and get that information. So normally when we do an event, we're planning for months, at least 6 months ahead.
When it comes to us doing events, like in comparison to us being a part of an event, I feel like because we're in more control, it's definitely easier.
We are able to garner help, assistance. There's the core team, and then we can get volunteers and we can hire people and raise money. But for this, it was just like right away. And the only people immediately available was my family.
I just feel like when you're involving more people, especially more people that obviously aren't really fighting for your own cause, then they're busy dealing with what they have going on and they consider less the actual vendors that they're hiring.
Of course, you know, as brothers and sisters, siblings, if you do have siblings, sometimes there's a lot of like headbutting there. So I was really proud of, you know, how they was able to work together.
Honestly, the least amount of help, everyone but me and mommy.
Somehow, some way, Muncho and Uriel, they need to work it out because it's not working.
Okay, I'm not trying to get on my siblings. Sorry, siblings, but not sorry. They were difficult, but they're always difficult. You know, their heart's in the right place. But it wasn't. They're just kind of like, just call me when I have to do something. That's literally the energy of all of them. Aloba kind of has the same energy, but what it is that when you tell him to do something, which is why I don't think he deserves the camera, he doesn't know how to act. He says, you know what, life isn't entertaining right now, so I'm just gonna have to do something with what I'm already told to do to make it entertaining. Which was why when he had nothing to do, and technically he should have been interacting with people that was walking up to our table, he just blankly yelled out, PLL.
PLL.
PLL. He didn't even say it in a nice way. That's literally how he said it, like, PLL. Every person that walked up, he'd be sitting there like on his phone like this. Oh, PLL.
It's a one-man show.
And I would look at him like, honestly, you're ruining my introduction because I was the one actually talking to people.
I need help out a little, you know, that's my Robin.
So imagine knowing that someone's walking up and you're going to talk to them and some kid on the side just yells out PLL in the most obnoxious voice, and then you have to come in with your introduction like, I am so sorry, I'm not with that man.
I was so proud of them because for a major part, which of course is the setup, for me, I'm very specific, and my kids know that I am very particular on how things should be done and how things are laid out. So they did it. They handled it. I came there and everything was set up. They took initiative. So
I figured the shit out. I figure it out and I take deep breaths, you know, get some oxygen circulation, and I tell myself,
Precious little ladies.
PLL.
Check what?
Mommy said you hungry, right?
Yo, yo. What's PLO?
I don't know. Wait, if you're basketball, how's your scalp black?
I get my skin from mommy. I don't know about the rest of y'all.
You've never seen those white people with very hair? It's an example. It's Arisht Ja Ayinde. I'm mommy's firstborn.
Him. The chosen one.
Hello.
He who shall change the world.
It's Manshoa Bula Shawaki Ayinde.
November 12th, 1999. Aloba Ayinde was born, you know? Like, I'm just me. Can't categorize me. I'm not like anyone else. But just, you know, one of one.
I can tell y'all one thing, and the woman behind the camera is completely and utterly flabbergasted.
really, Krishna?
Oh, really, Bilzabub?
PLL.
And that's the wrap.